Hey YouTube, I'm Jess. Welcome back to my channel. This is an Empties video. These are all of the products that I've used up since I filmed my last Empties video. I have everything in a big bag here, so we're just going to pull things out at random and we're going to talk about them. I think this is the fullest. This is not a Dainty Hooligan ad. I think this is the fullest my Empties bag has been probably like ever. I don't know if I just have large size things in here or many things to go through, but let's get started. I'm just reaching in randomly and I'm coming out with a Body Shop body butter. So this is a new scent for me. I had never tried this one before. It's the Fuji green tea. This made me realize that the different Body Shop butters have different formulas, because the one that I was using before this was, I think, a coconut butter or shea butter one, and this one was such a more lightweight consistency. So if you like a lightweight body moisturizer, something that smells fresh and kind of sinks into the skin a little bit more quickly than, say, like a coconut body butter from the Body Shop, this is a great one to go to. I really liked that the scent was a little bit fresher. It was a really nice kind of spring summer scent for me. I buy those like crazy, and actually Will's mom gave me a ton of them for Christmas this year, so I literally don't have to buy body butter for like 2 years, but eventually I would go for that scent again. I have a CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. I think this is probably in all of my Empties videos. This is my favorite daily cleanser. I love the consistency of it. It doesn't leave my skin feeling dry. It doesn't leave my skin feeling stripped. It does such a good job of acting as my second cleanse. So I'll always go in with an oil or a balm cleanser first and then go in with this guy after. And I just love it. It's super good for your skin. Dermatologist recommended. When I had my perioral dermatitis rash on my face this year, the dermatologist told me CeraVe was one of the only brands that he would recommend that I use on my skin. So really good for your skin, really affordable. You get so much cleanser in here for such a great price. I'm gonna leave links to everything in the description box down below. If you're looking for a fabulous cleanser, check this one out. What else? Ooh, this is fun. Okay, this is a Dr. Teal's foaming bath with pure Epsom salt. It is the Soothe and Sleep with Lavender. I really liked this. It's basically a bubble bath. When we moved into our new apartment here, I was so excited to finally be able to take baths again because I couldn't take them at our old place. And I wanted something that was going to be great for bubbles and was going to put me in a nice, calm, relaxed state in my baths before bed, and this did all of that. So Dr. Teal's is a really great brand. I felt it was like very calming, relaxing, loved the lavender scent. I would definitely buy this again in the future. Okay, I know what this is. Let's get this out of the way. This is a Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I think this is the last one that I have in the plastic packaging because now I have the glass refillable packaging. What can I say about Magic Cream? You guys have heard me talk about this probably 100 times. I have over 400 videos on my YouTube channel and I talk about this in most of those videos. I love Magic Cream. It is the best daily moisturizer. It is so hydrating. It feels so good on your skin. It's so calming. It's the best primer for makeup. It is like the makeup hack, and that's all I'm going to say about it because I talk about it all the time. Next up, we have some conditioner. So this is the R&Co Atlantis line. So you guys know I love R&Co hair products for shampoo and conditioner. I fell in love with the Super Garden range, which let me just look in here and see if there is one. Yeah, so let's just talk about these at the same time. This is the original one from R&Co, the first one I tried. It's the Super Garden. I love this. It gives my hair so much volume. My hair feels lightweight and hydrated and moisturized and fluffy and all of the good things. I have never experienced volume without putting product in my hair like I did when I started using this guy right here. So I was using this for a while, and my hairdresser actually recommended one time when I was in visiting her to switch to the Atlantis range. So whereas this one is really great for like volumizing, lightly hydrating, balancing, kind of an all-in-one fantastic range, the Atlantis is more for moisturizing and conditioning. So just like a super hydrating, super moisturizing formula. My hair must have been feeling really dry when she recommended it to me. I did really enjoy using this, and if my hair needed that extra boost of hydration again, I would consider repurchasing it, but I still really love the Super Garden formula more. And I recently tried the Television shampoo, which is another range that they carry, and I'm in love with that one too. It makes my hair so shiny. So yeah, I think there are other ranges from R&Co that I prefer, but if you're looking for a great shampoo and conditioner and you have super dry hair, I did find this very hydrating and I did like it. All right, I have a Burt's Bees cleansing oil. That's how you know I haven't done an Empties in a little while. This used to be the cleansing oil that I would repurchase over and over again. I really liked it because it was very affordable and it did a good job of removing my makeup. It kind of hydrated my skin a little bit at the same time, and yeah, it was very accessible for me. And then I started having trouble finding this in my local stores, and like I said, one of the reasons I really liked it was how easily it was for me to find, but I couldn't find it at Organic Garage anymore. I couldn't find it at Shoppers anymore, and those are kind of the two places close to me. So then I was like, okay, well, if I'm going to be online ordering things anyways, I might as well try something new from Sephora. And you guys know that's when I bought my Pharmacy Green Clean makeup removing balm, and I have just absolutely fallen in love with that. So although this is half the price, I think I'll continue to buy the pharmacy one instead. If you're looking for something on a budget, I know you can get this on well.ca, which is such a great website. They deliver so quickly. They have so much stuff on there. I'll leave a link again in the description box down below. But yeah, if you're looking for like a more affordable option to remove your makeup and do your first cleanse, this is a really great product. It's also 100% natural. So if you're more into clean beauty or natural products, this is a really good one to go for. Okay, I think that was the majority of like the large size things, so we're probably gonna move into more makeup products now, I would assume. Here is a mascara. So this is the Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes Mascara from Charlotte Tilbury. I didn't think that I was going to like this, I'll be honest. The reason is because it has a rubber wand, and I am not a huge fan of rubber wands. I always find that I stab myself in the eye with them, and I find like a rubber wand is usually more for length, and I'm looking for like thickness and fullness in my mascaras. However, this really surprised me. First of all, the packaging is amazing. It's so beautiful. It's nice and heavy, so it feels really luxurious. It did such a great job of making my lashes just look so pretty. Really full, volumized, lengthening, like everything you're looking for from a mascara, and the rubber wand didn't bother me at all. I didn't end up stabbing myself in the eye with it at all, which was great. My favorite Charlotte Tilbury mascara used to be the Full Fat Lashes mascara. Then I went through this whole thing and switched back to Full Fat Lashes, and I think this has taken the place as my favorite Charlotte Tilbury mascara right now. So if you were thinking about picking it up, or you're thinking about trying out a mascara from Charlotte Tilbury, this is the one that I would recommend you go for. I really like it. Speaking of mascara, here is the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. This took me so long to go through. I don't know if there was like a shit ton of product in here or what, but I used this mascara for so long. And you're supposed to throw your mascaras out every 3 months. I think I probably used this for like a year. Don't do what I do if you don't want to risk an eye infection. However, I really liked this. So this wand is kind of all like gunky and stuff now, but this is more of the type of wand that I traditionally like, more of a natural fiber bristle type wand. I really like that you can get in and like jiggle it around your lashes. It puts a lot of product on the lashes and then combs it through really nicely. It's super black. I quite enjoyed this. Yeah, I really liked this and I would definitely recommend. A love. This is a love, something I fell in love with. The Makeup Forever Ultra HD Light Capturing Self-Setting Concealer. This is such a beautiful concealer, you guys. First of all, they do really nice shades, like their shade range is fabulous. But yeah, I loved everything about this. The little doe foot applicator was beautiful, so nice to apply just a light layer of product. And that's what I really loved about this, was how little product you needed to get a nice full coverage. With concealer underneath your eyes, it's really a struggle, right? Of wanting to get that coverage so that you're hiding all of the darkness under there, but not wanting to use too much product because you don't want it to look cakey, you don't want it to crease into your fine lines. This was so great for applying underneath the eye, a light layer. It covered everything I needed it to cover, and because I only had to use a small amount, I didn't have to worry about creasing or cakiness. It wasn't too drying under there. The light capturing part of it, I guess, kind of makes it look moisturized and hydrated. I did try not setting it when I first got it, and I would say, me personally, I just always feel like you have to set your concealer, so I did end up setting it. But if you're the type of person who doesn't normally need to set their concealer, this would work for you in that regard. I just really loved this, and as soon as I use up the concealer that I'm using right now, I'm definitely going to be repurchasing. I'm also considering switching to this concealer in my freelance makeup kit because I love it so much. So yeah, Makeup Forever Ultra HD Self-Setting Concealer. So good, you guys. Next up, this is a brush from Sigma that I'm getting rid of. years and years ago, like when I first started watching YouTube videos, probably 2014, 2015, Jaclyn Hill came out with a brush set with Sigma brushes, and it was kind of like her favorite brushes, and this was one of them. She used this to buff out concealer underneath her eye. So for quite a few years I used this for that reason, but I'm getting rid of it now because it takes up room. I don't have like unlimited storage space for my brushes, and I never use it. I always use a sponge to blend out my concealer now, so it kind of became redundant, and the bristles are starting to shed. So it's time to go into the trash for this guy. I wouldn't really recommend buying it. I don't think you need it. A beauty blender is the way to go. Okay, here I have a Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner in the color Blackest Black. I actually didn't use this one all up. I'm not sure if you can see. We're right down to the bottom, but there's still like a little bit of product around the edges. Normally, I feel like I would have used that up, but because it's been like lockdown after lockdown after lockdown for literally years, I didn't have as much of a chance to wear my gel liner as I have in previous years, so I didn't get to use it all up before it dried out. But this is my favorite gel liner, and it's so affordable. It's just a couple bucks, and it's nice and black. It goes on the eye so smooth. It's really easy to work with. It's one of the only non-luxury products that I carry in my freelance makeup kit because I love it so much. Next up, a foundation. Okay, this is the YSL Le Tint Fusion Ink Foundation. I just had this little sample size that I got. My friend worked at the YSL counter when I worked at Holt Renfrew, and when I was leaving, she was like, come upstairs to where they store all their testers, and she was like, take what you want. So I took this foundation to try. That's why it's in this like tiny little size. I liked it. It was nice and thin, a little bit matte. I wouldn't buy the full size of it or repurchase it again. It just was like a little bit matte on me, and I felt like it emphasized my texture a little bit, so not my favorite. Next up, my Urban Decay Primer Potion. For how long did you guys see me trying to use this up, and then I finally used it up. This is an eyeshadow primer, and you know, it's okay. I probably wouldn't buy it again. When this originally came out, like 15, 20 years ago, I don't even know how long. I used to buy this when it was in its old packaging. I don't know if you guys remember. I'll try to find a picture of it to put it on the screen, but it used to come in like this plastic packaging and have this really long doe foot on it. I used to use this like way back in the day, but there weren't many other eyeshadow primers out at that time, or I hadn't really tried any other ones. So when I got it again last year or the year before in this new packaging, I was very excited to try it again because I remembered loving it in my youth, and it just, you know, it didn't do much for me. I have the original, and I didn't love that it wasn't tinted. I like my eyeshadow primer to have a little bit of a tint to it so that it kind of conceals my eyelid at the same time as priming and prepping it for makeup. I would say it definitely did make my makeup stay on, my eyeshadow stay on, but I just think there's better primers out there, so I won't buy this again. I have a Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder. This is in shade number 1. Oh, it still had little bits in it. Now they are all over. Lovely. This is my number 1 absolute favorite setting powder. The way that it makes your skin look airbrushed is just phenomenal, fantastic, amazing. I keep saying this, I hope she comes out with it in a lighter shade. Like, it would just be so perfect if it came in a lighter shade. This is great for me, like, in the summer, underneath my eyes, all over my face. Sometimes I use shade 2 in the summer as well. But when my skin is really fair like this, I'm always trying to brighten up my under eyes, and so I go in with an under eye color corrector, then I use a bright concealer, and then I find like this darkens it just a teeny little bit, which is not my favorite. However, the formula of it is just so good that I just use it anyways. It's jet milled 3 times, so it's super finely milled. There's almond oil and rose wax in it, so it's very soft. It's almost like a hydrating powder. It's not going to make you look cakey. It's not going to make you look dry. It's perfect for mature skin, dry skin, everybody. So yeah, love this guy, have repurchased, will continue to repurchase. So good. Okay, I have another foundation here. So I just actually used this up today. I'm wearing it on my face today. This is the original Dior Forever foundation. I believe that this formula is the most similar to the matte version of the Duo Forever foundation now. They reformulated / they split the Forever foundation into a matte and a dewy version. I think the formula of the matte one is the most similar to this, but this is one of my favorite foundations ever. I just love how it has a really nice soft matte finish to it, so it's really nice and long wearing. I'd say it's a medium to full coverage, buildable to full coverage, and I just love the way that it makes my skin look. So yeah, one of my favorites. You can't get it in this bottle or this formula anymore. I'm not sure if it's the same as the matte one, like I was saying, but I do actually have a backup of this. When I was leaving Holtz, I bought a backup, and it took me this long to actually use this up. And then maybe I'll be able to try the new versions of this and see how they compare after that. I have a brow gel. This is the Glossier brow gel. This must be in the color brown. Yeah. Glossier brow gel is some of my favorite. It's the boy brow. I love the way it makes your eyebrows look. It makes them so fluffy and full. It gives that really nice, yeah, just like bushy brow effect. Unfortunately, their colors are not the best. I feel like they need a color in between their blonde and their brown. I'm sure there are holes elsewhere, but that's the kind of color that I would like. Yeah, I just feel like this one is a little too dark and the blonde is a little too bright, and I would love something in between. However, I will still continue to buy this because I just love the formula so much and the way that it makes my brows look, and I also buy this for my freelance makeup kit for the same reason. So Glossier Boy Brow, love it, will buy it. That's it. Oh, look, I have another R&Co in here. So this is the Super Garden CBD conditioner. I love this for all the same reasons that I love the other one that I was talking about. Volumizing, hydrating, hair is clean, soft, lifted, all the good stuff. Love this so much. I have some skincare. So this is the Wishful Thirst Trap Juice, the Hyaluronic and Peptide Serum. This is my second bottle of this that I went through. I quite like this. It's just your basic hyaluronic acid serum as far as I can tell. It has peptides, aloe vera, and hollyhock rose in it, as well as hyaluronic acid. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I felt like it made my skin feel soft, hydrated, it absorbed nicely, it worked nicely underneath makeup. I would probably buy this again in the future. It's at a really nice price point where I feel like you're spending enough money to be getting good quality ingredients, but not like so much money that it's like crazy. Like a lot of skincare is very expensive. This is something kind of right in between. And I was super happy with it, and yeah, I'm gonna try out some other things in the meantime just because I really enjoy trying new products, but I would go back to this if I was looking for this type of product again in the future for sure. Highly recommend, actually. Okay, and then I just have a couple more things left. Oh, and they're both the same. I have two Jack Black Moisture Therapy lip balms. This is my favorite lip balm ever. I have the Cucumber Line scent and the Mint scent. So they're SPF 25. This is one of the only lip balms that I've ever tried where I put it on my lips and I actually feel like it heals my dry, cracked lips. So many lip balms just like moisturize in the moment, but they don't actually work to heal my lips. It's great as an overnight mask, like something to put on before you go to bed. Because of the SPF 25, it's great to wear in the summer outside in the sun. It's just so good. It's my favorite. I kind of have them scattered around all over the place, and I've tried all the scents and I enjoy them all. So highly recommend. You can get this all over the place. Jack Black is a major brand. It's in like all department stores, Sephora, everywhere. But again, I'll leave links to it down below. So that's it, you guys. Another Empties video. The bag is ready to be filled up again. I hope you enjoyed. I love watching Empties videos. I love filming Empties videos. I love everything about an Empties video. Hopefully you do too. There are a couple of videos on the screen here that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. If you haven't seen them yet, definitely go and check them out. Please subscribe if you're new. You can leave me a comment down below. Any products that you've used up recently that you want to tell me about. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.